Welcome, crewmates! Today we are learning how to catch imposters like a true detective through awareness, reasoning, and observation. Every round provides clues, and the more you notice, the faster you will uncover the truth. Tip number 1: Map awareness. Map awareness is one of the strongest skills a crewmate can have. Keep track of where players are throughout each round, who is together, who is alone, and who is missing when a body is reported. If two players were together and one ends up dead shortly after, that is an immediate red flag for the survivor. Likewise, if someone runs from one side of the map to the other and a body later appears where they came from, they could have done the kill before leaving the area. Imposters often try to create distance from the scene to avoid suspicion. Also, pay attention during sabotages. If a sabotage like lights is called and you notice two players together on the opposite side of the map, for instance far away in a quiet room, that can be a setup for a kill. Sabotages create perfect cover, and Viper imposters especially use these moments to strike, since their victims dissolve before the lights are restored. When the map goes dark and two players are isolated from everyone else, it is a situation worth remembering. Tracking player routes, behaviors, and reactions to sabotages can reveal patterns, and those patterns lead to imposters. Tip number 2: Incorrect vouches. Listen closely to how players vouch for others. When someone confidently claims another player is safe, saying they were together the entire round, or insisting they saw them do a task, take note of it. If the vouched for player later turns out to be an imposter, the one who defended them might be their teammate trying to deflect suspicion. Imposters often use vouches as a shield to make themselves appear trustworthy. There is also a more subtle version of this tactic. If only one player claims to have witnessed someone else perform a visual task, and that task-doing player continues to survive round after round, even after being alone with others several times, it could mean the player who vouched for them is using them as a pawn to gain trust. This is not always the case, but it is completely possible. Some imposters protect a single crewmate so that player continues to trust them, giving the imposter a long-term advantage. Tracking who vouches for whom and how those players behave in later rounds can expose hidden alliances that reveal the truth. Tip number 3: Watching common shapeshifting spots. Comms is another location worth monitoring, especially in games with shapeshifters. Players who linger around comms or move in and out repeatedly without a clear reason may be waiting for a safe time to shapeshift. If someone's identity or movement pattern does not line up later in the round, consider that a shapeshift might have happened nearby. And remember, on the Skeld map, there are no vents connected to comms, meaning imposters must physically travel there. If someone keeps visiting comms on Skeld without a task-related reason, that is a solid point of suspicion. Other common shapeshifting spots include the top of cafeteria, the bottom of storage, the area near the electrical vent, and both upper and lower engine. These areas are open, frequently traveled, and give imposters multiple escape routes or excuses for being there. Watch for players doubling back or lingering in these zones, as it could indicate a shapeshift opportunity. If leave shapeshift evidence is on and you see evidence appear in one of these areas, pay close attention to anyone leaving that location. The player you see may actually be a shapeshift. In this case, follow them at a safe distance, close enough to see who they unshift into, but far enough to avoid being killed. This tactic can give you direct proof of a shapeshifter without putting yourself in immediate danger. Combining the clues. The best detectives connect all of these observations. Keep track of where players move, notice who is defending who, and pay attention to who hangs around suspicious areas. When you start linking these patterns together, imposters have fewer and fewer places to hide. Catching imposters is not about guessing, it is about reading behavior and recognizing patterns. Pay attention to player movements, watch for overconfident vouches, and study what people do during chaos. Every small detail tells part of a story, and once you put those pieces together, the imposters do not stand a chance. Stay alert, crewmates, and trust carefully. Also, thanks to everyone who's been supporting me. I will continue to make more guides and tips and tricks in the future, so if you want to see them, make sure to like and subscribe. We are almost halfway to 100 subs.